Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld, here with me, Addict, with the colony of Gothi Libera. Welcome back everybody, thank you so much for tuning in again to another Rimworld video. It's been a little while since I recorded the last one, and first of all, as always, I wanted to start by saying thank you to everybody for your helpful tips and comments. So last time here with the colony, we faced quite a few little trials, including a massive blight on all of our growables and lots of bad things going on there. We also faced a raid. Alex went out and got himself a fancy new helmet, and we were dealing with trying to avoid starvation, which, as we can see, is still something of a major issue here. We have absolutely no food in the fridge, and we've got a couple of plants growing, but nothing that is particularly close to being ready for harvest. Now, we do currently have an ostrich on the map. He's right up here in this far corner. Lucy is actually wandering around up here, and then I think Don might have run off to go do some hunting. Yeah, he's actually down there trying to get an iguana, but I was thinking just to start off today, we might have these two come up here and target this ostrich that is currently asleep on the ground, so we might be able to get it without too much difficulty before it wakes up. But yeah, I got some comments, and thank you all so much for your helpful suggestions as always, saying that with potatoes it's actually better to grow them on stony soil, and I've placed in a few extra small growing zones for potatoes on the stony soil because apparently the potatoes do quite well in that soil. So I didn't actually know that was a thing, that there was a difference between the soil types and how well the plants grow. So I'm interested to see how that goes. So thank you all for that tip. And then yeah, a lot of people were saying that we're just going to have to hunt and grow as much food as we possibly can here in the summer so that we can survive the colder months. Oh, come on, you two. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Lucy, run away. Lucy, run away. Okay, she's gotten scratched up a bit by Mr. Ostrich, but no immediate danger to Lucy currently. There we go. Okay, we got him. Excellent. Well done, you two. But yeah, so now that we've hunted this ostrich, the only two animals that we have left on the map are just two little iguanas, and then we've got our food trying to grow in. So hopefully we will be able to avoid starvation this episode, but it's going to certainly be an interesting one. Now, right at the end of the last episode, we got this quest offering a paid heat wave, and most of you in the comments were in favor of skipping this quest because it's summer, because we already have no food and a heat wave would likely kill off all of our plants that we have growing. You were all saying that you kind of agreed with me that this would be just a little bit more than we can handle right now, so we're going to go ahead and reject that quest. Hopefully we'll have a bit of an opportunity to do a quest in the future, something similar, but we'll have to see how we go. All right, now Lucy, you are a little bit injured. I am going to get you to patch yourself up there. Lucy has the ability to tend herself with her little bit of medical skill, so she doesn't need Don to do that for her. There we go. So she's all patched up. She's now going to have a little bit of a sleep, but it would certainly, yeah, she's quite hungry. Everyone is getting to be fairly hungry right now, so Lucy's going to have to get up and do some butchering and cooking quite soon. Yeah, so basically the plan for today is to continue on our journey here, try to establish a better food source, do some more mining of steel and build out the base a little bit more, do some more stone chunks so we can maybe do some more flooring for our base in here. And actually we do have a little bit of sandstone saved up, so on that note, maybe we can put in some more sandstone tile just to completely floor in this area. Now, I was also reflecting on the design of the base so far, and I do think I'm actually going to move this fridge again eventually. I want to build out an extra area down here where the fridge will be, and then this little room will actually be the kitchen where we have our butcher table and our stove in here. And then yeah, the fridge might eventually go down there, but we'll need some more resources for that before we can do that. Okay, Lucy, no honey, don't just eat raw meat. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on everyone to make sure nobody just eats raw meat because we're gonna have some meals in here soon, I promise. Here, clean the laboratory, please. Cassie, no. I'm just gonna have to draft everybody just for a minute, just to stop them from eating things that they shouldn't. Lucy's about to get 4 meals done. There we go. So now I can undraft everyone, and they can all sit down and enjoy some lovely food together. There you go, everybody. Starvation has been held off for one more day. We're doing amazing. Someone did also leave me a helpful comment that Cassie's priorities might have been around the wrong way, with hauling is set as a higher priority than plant cutting and plant growing. That is absolutely what was happening, so thank you for that. I've now readjusted her priorities so that she will grow and cut before she will try to haul everything. So thank you for that tip too. Yes, looks like we're getting our extra potato fields sowed in here, which is fantastic. Some of these plants, yeah, these plants over here do look like they're fairly close to being able to be harvested. So it says that on the stony soil, potato plants grow at 88. Well, it was growing at 88%. These ones were growing at 100% on the regular soil. Okay, so maybe it is still worth having our extra growing zone in up here as well. Ooh, oh, now this is interesting. 2 dromedaries have actually wandered onto the map. Now, so dromedaries obviously are basically little camels. So these animals, it would be cool if we could actually tame these guys at some point and have some dromedaries that we can use for traveling around the world, the Rimworld, but at the moment they're probably, like, we definitely don't have the resources to sustain them, unfortunately. They do also give milk and we can milk them. Yeah, for now, unfortunately, we probably do have to attack these poor creatures because otherwise we're gonna starve, I would say. All right, so in that case, where's Don? No, don't hunt the iguana. Let's get Don and Cassie. Now, the dromedaries I don't think will attack us for shooting at them. Yeah, they're just gonna run away. So let's see if we can get ourselves some meat here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're peaceful animals. You don't deserve this. Desperate times. There we go. Okay, that didn't feel good. I didn't feel good about doing that to these poor innocent camels, but we've got to get the food. We've got to get the food. Oh dear. Oops. Okay. Put up a new shelf and forgot to update the storage. That is a mistake I do quite frequently when I play this game. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so these guys are going to give us quite a bit of meat. They give us 194 units of meat, and we'll get some camel hide from them as well. So that'll be really good. And then maybe with the camel hide, we'll eventually be able to make some new clothing for our colonists here. And on that note, I definitely wouldn't mind putting up an electric hand tailor bench so that we can, yeah, start to produce some clothing. We'll just need a bit more steel to get that up and running, but that's okay. And then I may just build a small shelf over here where I am going to store... Oh my gosh, wait. Royal Tribute Collector Relationship? Apparently Darren has a long-lost brother who's part of the Exodus Empire. Oh man, I got so excited then for a minute. I thought, just for a minute, that Bella was going to be part of the Exodus Empire and the relationship member of this was going to be Bella, but I guess not. Why do all of my characters have these random relations that I really don't remember setting for them? Like, yeah, no, I didn't set this up. Why are these people like, yeah, I don't know why this is happening. Because I noticed as well that, yeah, Lucy had like this brother person, but I didn't set up these relationships. Okay, I think I fixed this up now. I think I've gotten rid of everyone's extra random relations. But if anyone knows how to stop that from happening, please do let me know how I can stop the game from assigning my pawns extra random relationships, because I don't really want it to be doing that, to be completely honest. But yes, so this is a Royal Tribute Collection caravan from the Empire. So we could actually have Alexander interact with these guys, but the Royal Tribute collectors are only actually interested in 2 things: gold and slaves. So if we had any slaves in the colony, we could sell them to the Royal Tribute Collector, or give them rather, to increase our relationship with the Empire. And if we had any gold, we could tribute some gold to them to, again, improve our relationship with them. But that is not something that we have the capacity to do right now. So in terms of this caravan, we're just gonna let them hang out and do their thing, and I'm sure we'll speak to them again at another point. Now, in our new room here too, I do want to put up some Oh, we need to put in some more power conduits. And then, yeah, it'd be good to put up some lighting maybe in here. And then in terms of recreation, I wanted to move our chess table in here, and then eventually we'll be able to maybe put in like a billiards table and other things as well. And I wouldn't mind also building like a bookshelf and a couch. Yeah, so we could maybe make like a little camel hide couch that we could have in our little rec room over here. And then just put in a small bookcase. We don't have any books yet, but eventually I would like to have a bookcase there that's available for the pawns. Lucy is going to come down and do a little bit more steel mining, which is fantastic. Still really need to try to get ourselves a colonist who's skilled at mining, because that'll really help us out, but for now this will do. And then I think, yeah, I really do want both of these things up and running as soon as we can. So right now we've got 15 units of steel. This one we require 100 units, and this one we require 125 units. So definitely going to be a little bit of work to get those up and running. Okay, so we managed to get enough steel to build the smithy. Alex just got to construction level 8, which is fantastic news. Right, so with this guy, I do want to just make our pawns some simple helmets. We're going to need 4 of them. So Alex obviously has his super fancy helmet already. But yes, I would like to have some simple helmets for the colonists to wear just to protect their heads. And then in terms of armor, I might hold off on making plate armor and instead shoot for when we can do flak armor. And we don't actually have a research project right now. Oh, that's my fault. So let's actually go ahead, research machining. And then after machining, we'll be able to do gunsmithing. So we'll be able to craft some better guns, flak armor, which is my preferred armor for the early game. Absolutely. And then also smoke pop packs. But so in order to make helmets, we can make them out of steel. They require 40 units of any type of metal. So we could do silver helmets. We could make them out of plasteel if we had any uranium, normal steel, silver, although I don't think silver helmets would be a very good use of our silver. Could also make them out of bioferrite if we had any of that, but we don't have any right now. So once again, to get this up and running, we're going to need steel. Lots and lots of steel. Oh, the Exodus Empire left us a gift of 11 units of uranium. Well, that is very kind of you. Thank you so much. Not really sure why you did that, but I really appreciate it. Okay, so in terms of food right now, we do have a nice little stockpile of meals. We've got a little bit of extra meat. We do have just 2 iguanas on the map, so nothing really to note. Nothing that's really worth hunting. But for now, at least, our steel supplies, I would say, our food supplies, sorry, are gonna get us through this episode, hopefully. Right, so now we've got our hand tailor bench up and running as well, which is fantastic. So I would definitely like to try to make these colonists some dusters. Dusters are a very useful item of clothing, which will insulate us against both the cold and the heat. So in terms of living in the desert, I find that dusters are a really good option for an outer layer of protection, and also, so they do offer a little bit of armor protection, and also, yeah, just a little bit of insulation against cold and hot weather. But each duster is going to require 80 units of fabric or leather, so it's going to be a little while until we have enough resources to actually make 5 dusters. But I will queue that up so that when we do have the resources, hopefully the pawns will get on that. And then yeah, so in terms of extending the base, as I said, the next thing I do want to do is actually move our fridge freezer yet again, because I'm silly and sometimes it takes me a while to work out exactly how I want my bases to be organized. Sorry, I did warn you guys. Let's actually also put in a door, and then once this is built, we'll move our cooler. Ooh, chunks of a spacecraft. Yes, please. So if we deconstruct those, we'll get a little bit of steel and some components, which would be fantastic. Ooh, okay, so I've just been chilling and rearranging the base here. So you can see I've got our fridge freezer now down here. I've built a little room for the kitchen, and I was just in the middle of deconstructing some of this old kitchen just to expand our rec room a little more. But we just got to pop up that we have a group of wasters from the Toxoid Wasters once again that are going to prepare for a while and then attack, so we can prepare a defense or attack them preemptively. So once again, it is just one person. This is a female 20-year-old. She has a social skill of 9, melee skill of 7, but she has a lot of incapabilities. What's your deal? Iron-willed cannibal. Oh gosh, she was a slave and a sailor, and she's incapable of any skilled labor. Wow. So basically, if we were to down her and try to recruit her, she could become a soldier. That's pretty much it. She does have a minor passion for art, which we don't need. I mean, like, I'd be tempted to get her to be an extra fighter. She does have a good social skill too, but otherwise it just doesn't really seem worth it. Let's see what happens. Right now she is, of course, just hanging out up here at the top of the map, so we don't really need to worry about her just yet. Let's see how long it takes her to start attacking us. I'd rather wait till morning if possible. It's 1 o'clock in the morning right now. But if we can wait until it's light, then we'll get, you know, we'll be able to see better and shoot her better and all that kind of thing. Oh, I see an ostrich. Hello, Mr. Ostrich. We'll come for you after we take care of this lady. Oh, and there's an animal migration happening right now too. So a group of fennec foxes is passing through the area. They won't attack unless provoked. Wow. So that's quite a lot of foxes. So there's a lot of potential meat here, but that's a lot of foxes. And I worry that if we attack one of them, they'll all attack us. And yeah, I think it would be best to just let them pass peacefully by right now. Okay, the wasters are beginning their assault, righto. Well, let's grab everyone and bring them out here. Form a little line. She's coming down. Okay, you go over here. I'm gonna grab Alex so that as she gets close enough, we can burden her, slow her down. Okay, Darren and Alex, you might have to get a little closer here. Nope, we took her down. All right, sorry about that, ma'am. Well, we didn't manage to down her without killing her, so I guess that removed that question of what to do with her, but she did drop 4 packaged survival meals too, so that's good. All right, well, that's another raid taken care of. Let's go ahead and, where did I put that? Yeah, the other grave. Let's build another grave. Bury her over there. Now, that reminds me. Okay, so someone also left me a comment regarding Alexander's meditation focus type and the fact that his little meditation spot just sitting in his bedroom probably wouldn't be overly helpful for him. So if we take a look at Alex, he has the meditation focus types dignified, artistic, and morbid. So he can actually use quite a number of different meditation focus types, and we could do artistic, but we could also do morbid. So the fact that he has a morbid meditation focus means that we could possibly put his meditation spot next to the grave and down here near the graves, and that would boost his meditation focus. So that's a little weird, man, but I mean, I feel like it does make sense considering he's Alexander Goth and at his home manor he's got graves everywhere, doesn't he? Oh, come on. Zzz. We got a zzz. Done. Drop her. Put the fire out. Hello, foxy foxies. That's that annoying, basically our power circuitry just got overloaded and something exploded. A fault in the electric conduit has caused a short circuit and we lost a bunch of power, which is a real pain in the butt. So basically with that, if we use the hidden conduits rather than these normal conduits, that won't happen. But the hidden conduits cost 2 units of steel each rather than 1 unit of steel, and we don't have a lot of steel right now, so I haven't been interested in spending that extra resource money on fancy conduits. Not just yet, anyway. Now, there was also an ostrich over here that is destined to become supper for our colonists. So let's go ahead and send out little hunting party. Let's send out Alex, Lucy, and Cassie. You 3 are gonna head over this way. And we're going to say hello to our little ostrich. Okay, so Alexander's going to start by casting Burden, and these 2 are going to unleash the weapons. And we got him. Okay, I feel like we're definitely getting a little better, actually, aren't we, at taking on these animals. I feel like they're not getting that close to injuring us anymore, and that's pretty good stuff. Now I did notice that these cacti out here were ready to be harvested, so I'm just going to have Lucy harvest some cacti plants for a little bit of extra wood, because you know that we need extra wood. And then we can, yeah, Cassie's going to go ahead and bury that one. Now I did notice that Cassie in her bio, because I was just taking a little look, her meditation focus type is actually artistic. And considering that Darren is an artist, I do feel like it would be worth our while to try to get an art bench up and running so Darren can explore his passion for art and creativity, and we can start to get some sculptures made. And then we can beautify our base and we'll be able to have our pawns meditate near them. And we can also make money from art if we sell art to passing travelers and traders. We will be able to make money from that too. So that is, I think, going to be worth our while. But to get this up and running, we will need substantially more wood. So let's go ahead and see if we've got any more cacti or trees around that we can chop down. Now it looks like the rice that we planted out here is growing very well. These guys are growing... Yeah, so the growth rate of potatoes in stony soil is lesser than in normal soil, but that's okay. I don't mind that. At least we're growing a substantial amount of potatoes right now. Now, I think ages ago, I was planning on coming into our rec room here and putting in a bunch of lights, and I kind of got a bit distracted. Group of travelers are passing by, but they don't have anything to trade, so we will just let them be. Yeah, so we've just got a pop up here that we need warmer clothing, which is why I do want to get this tailor bench up and running. So in terms of tailoring, our best man for the job is, of course, Darren. I might take him off of construction so that he will prioritize these jobs instead. And we can leave construction to Alexander, and Don can also do construction, or maybe I'll just lower his priority. That's probably a better idea. Here we go. So Darren has come over here, grabbed some camel hide, which is not ideal because I wanted them to build the couch out of camel hide. Guess we'll just cancel that one for now. But he has grabbed some camel hide and he is working on a camel hide duster. So that's one down, many more to go. We have enough camel hide to do one duster, and we have enough lizard skin to do one duster. So then we'll need to, yeah, obviously do a little bit more hunting to try to get more. And I guess it is worth taking down these iguanas. We are going to be bringing in a rice harvest very, very soon, which is fantastic news for our poor hungry colonists. This rice field over here is also doing really well. So we are going to bring in a lot of food very soon, which is fantastic news. There we go. So he just finished a normal quality duster. He's now started working on a lizard skin duster, and it actually looks like we have enough lizard skin to do two now. So that's fantastic. Lucy's going to put that on, and you can now see that Lucy has this beautiful cowboy jacket on. So if we now take a look at her gear, her comfortable temperature range is now anywhere from -3 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius versus, for example, Cassie, whose comfortable temperature range is only 6 degrees Celsius up to 30 degrees Celsius. So that's the difference that the duster will make, which is great news. Now, another room that I would like to get up and running for the colony would be a hospital. A hospital is generally a great room to have, and generally I like it to be in a fairly defensible position. Definitely also a better prison and holding area would be high on the priority list too. But with a hospital, I hate it. Like, I don't like to get raided, and the raiders are coming for the outer walls of your colony, and they're busting straight into the hospital. So once again, if we consider the eventual space that our base will take up, which will include these steam geysers, we do have a couple patches of soft sand, which are going to make it difficult to expand. But we could consider building a cozy little hospital in this area here, sort of right in the center of where we will eventually probably have the base, or the other spot would be here, which is currently on the outside of the base, but we may be able to expand down in that direction a little better. Oh, and we have another duster here. Oh, Lucy decided to switch her duster for a lizard skin one instead. Why did you do that? Oh, it's excellent quality, but your comfortable temperature is actually not as good with that one. Is that because it's made of lizard skin rather than camel hide? Oh, that's a shame. Alexander's also picked up a duster. This one is made of bird skin, and his comfortable temperature range is now -5 to 42. The others don't really... Oh, here we go. Darren's just put one on now. I was going to say the others don't really seem interested in wearing a duster yet. But yeah, so if we try to think long term, which is something I'm honestly terrible at with this game in general, if we were to put a hospital here, eventually we'll want to have a geothermal generator down here. And then I guess eventually we could have like an outer wall, defensive wall that kind of comes across here. So actually, yeah, maybe that's not a bad spot to consider building a hospital. If we put some walls in there and pop in a door, and then, yeah, we'll want this to be a hospital. For now, we could build a floor. I don't really want to waste too many resources. I guess we'll stick with sandstone tile for now. And then we're going to want to build in some beds, which will eventually probably be replaced with proper hospital beds. And yeah, I think for now we'll just start by putting 2 beds in this space, and then as we collect more wood and resources, we can always expand that a little bit. We do actually have like a little bit of wood right now, but I do want to get this art bench up and running. So you're hunting an iguana, no worries. Alexander, can I get you to finish building that art bench? Quest available, the deserter. Let's take a look. Taunus Azine, a deserter, is calling from nearby. He has deserted the army of the Exodus Empire and is being hunted by a loyalty squad. He wishes to join you at Pleasant View. Taunus knows the location of a key outpost containing everything needed to develop psychic powers. Oh man. So we'll get 2 Psilink neuroformers for completing this quest. Beware, if you accept Taunus, you will immediately become an enemy of the Exodus Empire. The pursuing loyalty squad will attack immediately. It is composed of 1 trooper, and we can't view any stats on the guy who would join us. Only accept if you wish to fight against the Empire and develop your psychcasters on your own. You will have 1 year to attack the outpost before it is moved. Oh dear. This is a tricky quest. Okay, so 2 Psilink neuroformers. So these things are how we get psychcasters, apart from getting them through being friends with the Empire. So we could use one of these on Cassie, and she would develop psychic abilities. However, we would become an enemy of the Exodus Empire, who we kind of started down a road of becoming friends with when we had Alexander become a yeoman. Okay, so my feeling on this quest, the people of Pleasant View would not want to jeopardize their relationship with the Exodus Empire for an unknown man joining the colony. I feel like their priority right now would be to maintain their relationships with the Empire and, yeah, not jeopardize that and not potentially start a war with the Empire. As interested in these neuroformers as they may be. You guys can leave me a comment and let me know what you think. We do have 5.5 days to decide what to do with this quest. But yeah, that's my feeling right now, is that they wouldn't want to jeopardize their relationships with the Empire. And of course, also do keep in mind that we will probably be able to get neuroformers, Psilink neuroformers, from other quests and also from trading eventually. So even if we do turn down this quest, that doesn't mean we'll never get these neuroformers. Okay, so now that we did get the art bench up and running, we can actually use this to make sculptures. We can make small, large, grand sculptures. We can also make a terror sculpture, which is maybe a little terrifying. But yeah, let's see if we want to make a small sculpture. Let's limit ourselves to just using stone blocks. So we could make something out of limestone or sandstone, and we will do this twice so that we can have a couple of sculptures to beautify our little base here. I think that'd be nice. Okay, we are once again getting pop-ups that we have low food and we need warmer clothes, but the food situation will hopefully be improving soon. It looks like we did bring in the rice harvest mostly from this small area, and then these rice plants are just about ready to be harvested as well. Still got a long way to go into, like, in terms of having a good enough stockpile for winter, that is for sure. A gatherer from the Rotonabega people is passing by. He's named Trogo Trunka. Hello. He's an archer of the Rotonabega people. He's 56, very good plant, construction and melee skills. So undergrounder and gay. Cool. What do we think of your faction? He's from a neutral tribe. Okay. I don't really want to go ahead and like anger his tribe by trying to capture him and make him one of us. I feel like that would be a poor choice on our behalf. Hello, just coming right in. Okay, well, enjoy your stay. Bye. Sure, he's fine. Here we go. Right, so we're bringing in more of the rice harvest now. Cassie is going ahead and harvesting all these rice plants. So this is fantastic. We are bringing in quite a lot of rice right now, so we're going to get more of a stockpile of food, which is great. I might also go ahead and build a couple more shelves for our kitchen here. More shelves for storing things on rather than storing them on the floor. We've got to keep some floor space free so we can put like corpses there, animal corpses, but shelves are good for storing harvested goods and meals and everything, so we will make sure to do that. Okay, so Darren has basically chopped up all of our current stone chunks into blocks, which is fantastic. We now have a really, really nice stockpile. Oh, really? I'm sorry, I don't know why he put those stone things in there. I just double checked my settings and he shouldn't have done that. But anywho, what I was about to say is we should now have a really, really nice stockpile of stone blocks. Oh, he's going a little bit further. Okay, he's getting those ones. So now that he's finished doing that, he is going to start focusing on other things. Like maybe he could make some sculptures out of limestone, since that's the one that we have the most of. And then of course we do want to build some more of our base, probably from limestone as well. Now that I've dropped everybody's construction priority, nobody's building our new hospital, so I may have to just alter that again slightly. Let's see. Don, I do want you to construct things, if you please. You have a construction skill of 9, which is actually the highest in the colony. So yeah, if you can work on our hospital, please, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much, Don. And then, yeah, in terms of our ramshackle prison cell and this random little holding platform room we have up here, I definitely want to move both of these things away slightly from our main base, so that in the event we get entities or we get prisoners and they decide to have a prison break, they don't immediately break into our base. We could potentially repurpose this little area down here once we finish mining all the steel and also these components. We could repurpose this little area into being like a little prison and holding area for entities. Yeah, that could be alright. We actually have another steam geyser over there. Man, there's so many steam geysers on this map. It's epic. Okay, so here we see Darren has started working on his first sculpture. Cassie and Lucy are in matching jackets, which is actually quite cute. So now the only one who doesn't have a jacket to wear, or a duster rather, is Don. That's fine. Ooh, we do have an emu who we could hunt. Our food supplies right now are actually looking pretty good. We have a fair bit of rice, we have some meals, we've got a little bit of meat, and we can get more if we go ahead and hunt that emu. So that is all really good signs. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, maybe we'll send out a little hunting party. Alexander is just doing some research right now. He was actually very close to unlocking the machining research, so I might see if he wants to finish that, and then we'll send the pawns out to maybe see if we can get that emu. Don's just lying on the ground, cloud watching. Fair enough, Don. You do you. And there we go. We have now unlocked the machining research, so we can build machining tables to craft guns, grenade, flak armor, and to shred dead mechanoids for resources. Fantastic. So in order to do machining, as it says, we do need a machining table. So we can go ahead and build up one of these guys. I don't really mind where. Let's just put it down here, I think. Yeah, we're going to need a fair bit of steel to get that up and running. But for now, yes, I would like to send these 3 out on a little hunting party. We're going to go and capture Mr. Emu so we can get a little bit more food in the fridge. And of course, every time we send them out on a hunt, they do increase their skills, which is good for us. Okay, let's slow this thing down. Okay, and we managed to take it down fairly easily there, so let's go ahead and we will get Lucy to finish him off. Now we do need our next research project, and as I was talking about before, I am going to go for flak armor. I do want to protect our colonists at all costs, because especially, like, you know, they're our Pleasant View people. I can't have them getting stabbed and shot and losing limbs and dying if I can help it. So yes, protection is very, very high on my priority list for these colonists right now. And yeah, it looks like Don is getting to work on our hospital right now, which is fantastic. Eventually, when we can, I will research sterile materials and we will replace the floor in here with sterile tiles instead. But basically the benefits of having a hospital are eventually we can put, again, when we research it, there it is over here. Yes, we can eventually get hospital beds and vitals monitors. And basically, when you have beds and things that are specifically for hospital use, the pawns will recover faster if they're in good quality hospital beds, which is what we're going to want. Okay, and so this is just a normal quality bed, wooden bed, but if we go ahead and tick medical, then this is now devoted to medical use. So if any of our pawns have a serious injury they need to rest and recover from, they will be able to do so in this bed right here. Other things we might want to consider doing as well, we might want to consider putting a shelf in here just to store our medicine on, just so, yeah, if we ever need the medicine, it's there, it's accessible, it's easy to grab. I do tend to usually do that. Oh, and we actually need some more sandstone to be able to finish the floor. Okay, let's haul some more sandstone chunks over. And maybe once Darren has finished his sculpture here, which he's just done, we'll get him to get back to work on doing some more sandstone blocks. So he did a limestone small sculpture. It's titled Book. It has a beauty rating of 50. And it is a torso-sized piece of material sculpted into artistic form. This work bears the image of a cherry tree. Aw, that's nice. So apparently he did a sculpture of a cherry tree made of limestone. Isn't that lovely? Let's install that in the dining room, shall we? I think like right here in the middle of the room, more or less. Okay, Darren, can I actually get you to prioritize stone cutting, please, if that's all right with you? Lucy is once again working on some cooking. Really happy with where we've gotten our food situation to throughout the course of this episode. I think that's been a vast improvement. And now we could also put down a meditation spot for Cassie. And we could also move Alexander's meditation spot into here rather than being out there. So Cassie and Alex, if they want to meditate, can now do so in the presence of art, which will be lovely. And that way he's going to be a lot safer when he's meditating. For example, if we get a surprise raid, or if a wild animal decides to hunt him while he's out here meditating, he would be in a little bit of danger. So I do feel like it's better to have him meditating inside. Oh, we actually do need to install the sculpture though, so let's do that. There we go. So yeah, Alexander's meditation spot, you can see there's a little line there which is showing that it's linked, as is Cassie's, which is fantastic. Oh, and there is another emu on the map. All right, let's go get him. Lucy, Cassie, Alex. You guys are our official hunting party at the minute, so let's get you three over here. And I'm taking down these emus as much for the leather as I am for the meat at this point. Let's put them there and there. Let's cast Burden and get the guns on this guy. Emu revenge, he's coming for us. Look out. Got him. Okay. And Lucy, you can finish him off, same as last time. And then hopefully after we butcher this guy, we will have enough bird skin to do one more bird skin duster, the same as Alex's. He actually got a nice excellent quality duster there, which is very nice. So we have 2 excellent qualities, a good quality, a normal quality, and then yeah, we'll see if we can get another good quality one. So is that now enough to do our last duster? We've got 66 units of... No, we need 80. Ah, poo. Not quite enough. Okay, well, we're gonna need one more animal in order to get one more duster made up. Okay, I guess that's fair. Right, so Don has just been spending the night working on his new hospital. I do feel like it's kind of a nice touch that Don is primarily responsible for building the hospital at the minute. Like, he is the doctor after all. I do feel like this would be his priority, to get a little medical treatment room up and running. And in terms of the episode, I think we are almost drawing to a point where it will be a good point to make the cut. We do still have 2.5 days left on this deserter quest, but yeah, more and more I'm feeling like we are gonna probably refuse this quest. It's just painful because I would really like the Silink neuroformers. But I mean, the Empire has done nothing to make us, you know, distrust them or not like them. I mean, the last time they were here, they left us a gift on the floor. So I do think, yeah, I do think we'll probably pass that up, but I will wait to hear your feedback, of course. So it looks like we just need a little bit more wood to finish our second hospital bed here. So let's do another little... Oh, we got a tree right here. Only 59% grown though. Let's do another little scout. This one's ready to harvest. Maybe if we chop that tree down. Oh. Lucy Burb. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Lucy is pregnant. Even trying to avoid pregnancy, she still managed to get a bun in the oven. Wow. And they're not married yet. Time to throw the wedding. No, nothing. Everybody likes a shotgun wedding. Oh goodness me. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna be having a baby. Right. It's a little soon, but I guess these pawns, they just had the mind of their own there, didn't they? I mean, Lucy and Alex have been having a lot of woohoo, so I guess it's not really surprising, is it? But oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Maybe when they get married, we will have a pregnant wedding, or maybe they'll wait till after the baby's born to get married. I'm not sure. There's nothing, by the way, that I can do to force them to get married. I've got the marriage spot here, but yeah, there's no way that you can sort of instruct them to go and get married. It's totally up to them as to when they want to do that. Anyway, what I was about to say is, yeah, we might go ahead, just play through one more day here with the colony, see what happens, and then we will probably call it an episode. I know I've been recording for a while, but it's so hard to stop playing Rimworld. This game is just so like, there's just always something going on, you know, where you want to keep going and just unlock that next thing, or like build that last thing, or whatever it is. You just want to keep going just a little further. Right, so did we chop down that tree that I found? Maybe not yet. We might have to look for some cacti as well. We are definitely having to go out further and further to get our cacti here. Here's one that's ready for harvest. Maybe we'll go for that one, and that one. Just cut down those three. Off whoop whoop. Our fiber corn here is 82% grown, so it is getting there slowly but surely. And yeah, then I would really like to finish off the hospital here, if possible. Just get Alex to finish constructing our lights in here and our power conduits. There we go. And then yeah, if we can get just a little bit more wood. Cassie's bringing in a little bit right now. Yeah, we should be able to get this bed built. Beautiful. So once again, we'll set this as a medical bed. Well, good thing we got the hospital up and running. Oh my goodness, we're going to be having a baby, so goodness. It is definitely helpful to have medicine, a trained doctor, and yeah, a hospital ready to go for a baby. Another thing we are going to have to think about is building a crib. One of these. Oh no, Lucy's gotten food poisoning from it having a dirty cooking area. Oh, that's not great. I wonder how many colonists we're going to have come down with food poisoning due to the dirty cooking area. Botherations. But yes, so we can build a crib, and then as our bubby gets a little bit older, we're going to have to think about setting up eventually a schoolroom. And a schoolroom, basically, we'll put in a little blackboard. We might put in a toy box. Actually, we might put in a toy box in their room. That could be quite cute. Close by the baby. Oh, we had a fire. Oh no! So lightning struck and lit our rice plants on fire, but that's okay. The rain should put it out. But yeah, we're going to have to build a little schoolroom. So while the baby's a baby, they don't do much. They just lay in their crib and mum will feed and play with Bubs. But when they grow into a child, they start learning things. They start learning skills. They start, being taught lessons by other members of the colony. And so, I just realized, was it Lucy who got food poisoning? Oh, pregnant and with food poisoning. Honey, I have been there and it is rough. Oh, also we just got notification that fall has just begun, so we are going to have to start thinking about warmth too. It might be worth us coming into temperature and building ourselves a heater. So we're going to need a bit more steel to build the heater, and I might have it installed just over there. But so yeah, I guess like it would make sense to maybe eventually square this off here, and we could have a little classroom area here that's sort of attached to the main building. I think that could be good. So we'll lay out some blueprints for that, just planning ahead. It's going to be quite a while before we're actually needing to use the classroom, but you know, it's always nice to have a bit of a a bit of a space ready to go. And then yeah, this little room is probably going to become something else once we finish mining in this area with the steel and components down here. I will probably turn this into, maybe we'll just move the batteries in there and then just have that as a tiny little like battery storage area. But yes, I had gastro when I was pregnant with my daughter. I was 33 weeks pregnant, or 35 weeks pregnant at the time even, and I got terrible gastro. Not quite food poisoning, obviously gastro is a little different, and I actually had to go to hospital for that. I was so ill. I threw up all night with gastro, and yeah, ended up having to go to hospital for that. It was a rough time. Oh dearie me. But yeah, so it is now 7 a.m. on the first day of fall, so I think we've reached a good point to finish up this video for today. So definitely oh, there's Darren with food poisoning too. Oh, and he's actually got himself a helmet. I didn't even realize that, but obviously he started on the helmets that I've told them to make. That's really good. But yes, obviously we've got this quest. Do let me know your thoughts on this. Would they be willing to jeopardize their budding relationship with the Empire for the sake of a new colonist who we know nothing about and 2 silent neuroformers? Or do you think, like me, that the Pleasant View Task Force would probably be more eager at this stage to just keep their relationship with the Empire building and budding, and we'll find other ways of getting silent neuroformers in the future. For now though, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode here with the Pleasant View colonists on the Rimworld. Next time out we will be having a baby, I guess. Maybe that'll be a mission in a scene too, who knows. But yes, we'll be having a baby. We'll continue building out our base, adding more. I just realized there's no flooring there. We'll add some more, you know, nicer rooms, hopefully some more furniture. We'll continue working on our stockpiles for winter, which still have a ways to go at the moment. I'm really looking forward to all of these potato crops being done and ready to harvest. If you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate if you could leave a thumbs up, especially as this is a new series. Having it recommended to more people on YouTube will be very helpful. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Thank you as always to my Patreon supporters. I love you all and I really appreciate all of your support on everything that I do. And to everyone else, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.